What's up, guys? We're here today thanks to Boslla headlights. This is my 1991 Honda Beat, and I'm going to show you guys how I modify the H4 bulbs to fit a H4H socket. So a lot of Japanese cars are H4H sockets, and in America we don't have H4H bulbs readily available. So you can modify an H4 bulb to fit your H4H socket in your headlight pretty easily, and you can do it a lot faster than ordering one from Japan. So if you need one in a pinch, this is how you do it. But thanks again to Boslla Headlights for helping us out in this video. They sponsored us some of their three-way changing color LED bulbs for us to modify. So let's get right to it. Okay, so here's our bulbs right here. This is our H4H American bulb, and this is our H4 Japanese bulb. And you can see the main difference right off the bat is how much smaller this is than this. I like the Boslla headlights because this is just metal, so it's easy to modify. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and modify that to fit like that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is these three tabs right here is what holds the socket into place. They are the correct size width-wise, and they're in the correct positions. So all we have to do is trim around the inside. So what I like to start off by doing first is, you can see there's a little ridge right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that ridge off all the way around. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use some metal snips like this to do it. All right, now while you're doing this, just remember, you can always take more off. You can't add more back, so you don't wanna cut them too short. I kinda know where they need to be at, because I've done this once already. So just take your time, work your way around it slowly. Like I said, you can always take more off. So, all right, so now we've gotten to the point where everything is trimmed off, but you can see all this stuff's kind of funky looking. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna take pliers and bend these perfectly flat. And it's not as hard as you would think it would be. We're just gonna take some bigger pliers like that and boom, flat. All right, what I did for the next step is I just made this little cardboard cutout, and all I did was cut a hole for the center, just so that kind of fits down in there tight, and then just went ahead and traced it. Now, I can take my other bulb, put it in here, and pay attention to these lines here, and make sure everything's kind of trimmed up as short as it needs to be. Okay, so I have this in our little cardboard template here. You can kind of see, we're pretty close, but we need to trim these down, so what I'm going to do is just mark it. You can see I made this little line here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it there, and then make sure, like how this is still sticking out right here, make sure that that's cut straight. Alright, we're going to try to do our first test fit. I'm going to see if I can do it with one hand, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I just have the headlight balancing right now. Well, maybe I might. So right now it doesn't fit, but you can kind of look in there and see where you have to trim. So it's on this side. Right up in here needs to be trimmed, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim it. Alright, so now if you can see in there, we have the headlight sitting in place. So now all we gotta do is put our clip back down and put this, the cover back on it, which this is gonna be a stretch over these Boslla headlights, but that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do all that stuff now, and then we can put everything back in the car. Alright, here we have it. Nice, super clean install right here with our Boslla lights. I'm gonna go ahead and I've been cleaning the headlight lenses on these, so they're a lot cleaner than those ones, as you can see the difference. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that headlight out. Alright, there you have it. We are all buttoned up, and I'll go ahead now and show you the different functions of these headlights. Alright, my external mic died, but I'll still be able to show you guys. So there we have the low beams and the high beams, and then if I go back to low beams, I can flick the lights to change color. So it's like a yellow, and then high beams, back down. It might be a little bit noisy, but yeah, these are like a dramatic difference compared to the ones that were in here. The cool part with these is you can flick the lights and change the color. So I normally like to ride around with the yellow like this, just because I think it makes you stand out a little bit more and stuff like that. More people notice you, especially in a small car like a Beat or something like that, it really helps. So keep in mind with these that my car is significantly lower than most people's. I have it lowered a lot, so the headlights probably need to be pointed up some for them to work at their best, but This is significantly further than I could see before. So we have this setting, and this setting here. Let's see what they look like outside of the car. And this is from outside of the car on the roof. I hope this helps somebody out in the future. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Also, one more time, thank you to Boslla for sending me these headlights and allowing me to try this out using their headlights. Their headlights are fantastic. I have them in almost all of my cars at this point. Hope you guys like this one. I'll see y'all later. Peace.